of our guests. However, since forming earlier this year, they've been on, or gone on to win Britain's Got Talent. They've had a #1 album. They've performed at the Royal Variety Performance. And now they've got a re-release out. We'll come to that re-release in a few minutes' time. But I have Michael, Richard, Jamie, Matt and Tom. They are collectively known as Collabro, and they're with me in the studio.
Hello.
Hello.
I've been told to be a little bit nervous. I need to be a schoolmistress.
Oh, don't be nervous.
You should be nervous.
Yes? Now then, who's the naughtiest out of you all?
Matt.
You stay next to me now then,
All right.
right? Okay?
Yeah.
You're going to keep the naughty boys close to you. All right, Matt is the blondie.
Aye.
Yes, you're the blondie. Are they natural?
Of course the natural.
Yes? Okay.
Natural
Right.
highlights.
We wouldn't pass you in a hairdresser's with a little rubber cap on, with your little hair coming out of the little
Tin
holes.
foil.
It's tin foil
It's tin
these
foil,
days,
yeah.
is it? Oh, well, I would
Protected
know,
from
obviously.
aliens as well.
Oh, right, okay, okay. And who's the sensible one?
It's not Jamie. I don't know what you're smiling.
I'd say Mike.
It's the accountant.
Yeah, Michael the accountant.
Michael, the accountant. You're an accountant.
No, I've got a degree in accounting and finance.
Right.
He's no good at it.
It's
But...
a granddad.
It's good to... So are you the accountant for
Yeah,
the
so
group?
basically during Britain's Got Talent, obviously you're out there fending for yourself during the whole
Yes.
process. So
Yes.
I kind of, took that kind of role on board and made sure that the boys had enough money to get up and down to London and
Okay.
to the rehearsals and auditions.
Okay.
You looked after the little money we had.
Yeah. You owe me £3.21p. Right.
Do you provide spreadsheets, everything? Do you?
I used to, but now
Yeah.
thankfully we've got someone much more qualified to do that for us.
I actually remember one time we wrote it down like in pencil, didn't we, on the
Yeah.
piece of paper.
I've still got that bit of
good
paper
times.
somewhere.
Yes.
Well, can I just ask you then, because I looked at the audition, your first audition for Britain's Got Talent earlier today, just to remind myself how it all kicked off. And I want to know if you were lying in that audition, because apparently you said that you only got together a month earlier.
Well, actually, that was technically a lie, but a good lie, because we actually only got together 7 days beforehand. Basically, we only had 7 days rehearsal in total, because we all had day jobs, and we only managed to get 7 days off work. And Stars, the first song that we sung, we actually only sung for the first time 3 days beforehand. So we'd been together a month because the band actually formed, but because we'd had the auditions in like November, December time. But we had 7 days rehearsal in total.
So when, Simon Cowell's eyes and Amanda Holden's eyes just went, oh, here we go, look at these five, they don't know what the hell they're on about. So how did you actually get together then, 5 days previously?
Matt and I were on a contract last year, like a holiday contract, and we knew each other. I was in Cyprus and he was in Spain,
Yes.
but there was like a Facebook group for the cast, as it
Okay.
were, doing musical theatre shows for hotels.
Okay.
And we were just a bit tired. We were talking about how the West End is at the minute. It's so difficult to get an audition, never mind a part. So we were just talking about that, and this idea of this 5-piece like kind of boy band for people who do musical theatre came up. And when we returned to England, auditions were set up in Kentish Town, is that right? Yeah. Kentish Town, I always say Camden, but it's not. Kentish Town in London, where we found Michael and Tom, and then we found Richard on YouTube doing Bring Him Home, which is on the album, and that's also the semi-final performance.
You say found, not then Michael.
We typed in Bring Him Home into YouTube, because that was one of the songs that we used when these guys came along and sang
Okay.
for us, and we just
Alright.
thought, right, okay, we'll look for that.
Okay.
And Richard was one of the results. We looked
Okay.
at quite a few people, but Richard was by far the best. So
Thanks.
That's very
along
nice.
him, but we didn't
Yes.
know it. Like we didn't really know each other at all. And then we had the first rehearsal above a pub in January, and we sung "Bring Him Home" together. And not only our voices clicked, but our personalities did as well, and that's really lucky.
So what's your background? We know that... Oh, God, Tom.
Michael.
Tom.
Hello.
Yes, that's it. I knew. If you'd say hello, I'd get the right one.
Yeah.
So what, how much singing had you done then, Tom, previously to becoming a part of this collaboration
I think
called Collabro?
We'd all done amateur things, and we were all trying to make it into the industry. Like, I'd been a chorister in like a local choir back where I was at home for quite a few years before this, and I'd kept on singing through like amateur productions of musicals and stuff, and I'm sure it's the same for a lot of the other boys as well. So we've all kind of grown up singing every single day and loving it and wanting to make a career out of it, which thankfully now we have done. This is kind of the dream.
And talk to us a little bit about Britain's Got Talent. X Factor was on last night, of course, and goodness me, it's a long drawn process. But that's not true about Britain's Got Talent, is it, Matt?
It's much quicker.
Is it? Yes.
Ventriloquist. It's going on next year.
Jamie, don't say anything else now for another 4 minutes, all right? Okay. Come on then, Matt.
No, to say Jamie's going on Britain's Got Talent again with his pug, Peggy.
Oh.
Watch out for that.
Oh, have you got a new pug, have you? Or a pug? No, you don't have
He's
any.
I
got
did
a pug,
buy a
but he's
pug.
not going
You
on.
did.
He did have a pug.
I did have no. I do have a puppy called Peggy.
Yes.
Try and say that when you're drunk. And I'm not going on Britain's Got Talent with her because
Okay.
she can't do tricks.
What about Andreas's pug from X Factor?
Well, he didn't have a pug. He just
Didn't
loved them.
All right, wasn't he given one or something
Yeah, they
a
gave
couple of weeks
giving
ago?
them for photo shoots.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept having them for like the day to make him happy, I think.
All right, okay. So going back to the original
was the
question, which I
question?
can't remember now, Matt. Let's move on. No, it's a long drawn process, the old X Factor, but
Yeah, well,
Britain's Got Talent's a little
the
bit
difference,
shorter.
obviously, Britain's Got Talent, we only sang 3 times. And we wouldn't have been any good on X Factor because of the sort of genre that we do. We wouldn't have been any good on, like, Michael Jackson Week or anything like that. But, yeah, X Factor seems really tough because you've got to go, like, round after round trying to impress with a different genre, which is... I guess we went for the right option because we know what we want to be, and we've already found that within the group, so we wanted to showcase what we've already got.
Yes. And Simon Cowell is your boss now.
He is, yeah.
And then Richard. I'm just thinking, all the artists Simon Cowell has got, all right? And if you had an office party with all those artists being in one room, it would be quite an interesting party, I would think. Do you think that will ever happen? Or has it happened?
Well, I think, the fact that the psycho artists seem to be very, seem to do really well for a good reason. Simon Cowell knows what he's doing, so you never get a chance to get everyone in the same room. Everyone's across the world doing all different things. But I think if it happened, it'd be a cracking party.
It would, wouldn't
I mean,
it?
it was amazing being backstage at the Royal Variety performance. I mean, that was just a fantastic atmosphere. Talking about being with other artists and things like that. Everyone's just so welcoming and so lovely. We actually went into Ed Sheeran's dressing room, and Harry Styles was there as well. And we just had a normal chat. I think we were not really talking about music, more about our shiny shoes, wasn't it? But it was great. Yeah, really, really nice
It's
guys.
like when you see them from afar in the media, they can be quite intimidating up on that pedestal.
Yes.
But when you meet them in real life, you come to understand, just like us as well. They're normal guys, so it's just really nice to kind of have a chat.
And Michael, how was the Queen?
It was actually William and Kate. It was their first year, it was their debut.
She didn't bother turning up.
It was actually good for us because we wanted to get the full set of princes, because we actually met Prince Harry at Johnny Wilkinson's testimonial a few weeks before. So no, it was really great to meet William and Kate, and they... Sorry?
Prince Andrew as well,
Yeah.
you forgot about him.
No, they all just said how fantastic we were, and they asked what we've been up to, and we've actually
Yeah.
been to Hong Kong recently, trying to break out internationally.
Of course, because they've been invited to go over, haven't they, next year? Or maybe I'm in the wrong. Oh, crikey. Yeah.
Sure, I'm sure.
Sure,
they
yes,
go.
yes, they just, yes.
No, but their response was, well, with voices like yours, I'm sure you'll go to many
Yeah.
different countries, and that's really, warming to us, because we really want to do that, and we really want to take Collabro Global now, which is our Twitter handle and our
A little
Facebook.
pun there.
Everything's Collabro Global.
Yeah.
But no, it's fantastic. We feel like 2014's been the year, and next year we've got a tour coming up, we've got a book coming out, and it's just endless, and we really, really hope that it stays that way.
Well, we'll talk about the tour in a little while, but let's listen to your performance now from the Royal Variety performance, or even maybe the song that you sang in the Royal Variety performance, and it's the one that we actually favour on the album, and it's Say Something. How gorgeous is that? Say Something by Collabro, and Collabro with us today, of course. just got to say, we've lost Richard. He's not feeling
We
well.
have lost Richard. He's not been very well for the
What
last
a-
few days. He
Poor
tried.
What a pro. He didn't sound that he was ill.
No, he did well.
Fair play
Yeah,
to
he
him.
must have through the first half.
It's a horrible bug going round. We've all had it here as well, so hopefully it'll be better soon. Right, we've talked about the Royal Variety Performance because that was that you performed at the Royal Albert Hall.
Indeed.
And how much has that helped you then, Jamie?
Massively. I mean, what was amazing was we all got home and we were at the Metro Awards and we literally left just on time to catch it. And as it was such a battle to get there because as I was going to my flat, I fell and like had to like crawl into the lift. Long
Where
story
did you
short, I
fall?
was injured. I fell outside my flat.
I just slipped.
Trying to get in on
Right.
time for the Royal
Had
Variety.
you been
'cause
on
we
the
were
old
a
raspberry
couple,
juice?
but I didn't the raspberry juice. Yeah,
Yes.
raspberry juice. But anyway, we got there and I just sat down in time to see us come on stage, and actually it was a real moment because the lighting and the sound and the way that it looked and the way the choir came behind it was just perfectly done, and we really appreciate all the work that everyone at Psycho did with it. And then I was watching the iTunes charts because I'm a bit obsessed with that. So we jumped 63 places in about 10 minutes, which is ridiculous. That doesn't just happen. So it must have been a real moment, and it was the right song as well. I think it really connects people.
It's gorgeous. Fantastic cover. Let's get back to Simon Cowell then. And as he is your boss, and this is your first Christmas with him being your boss, have you bought him a present? Because it's probably pretty hard to think of a present for a gentleman who has 1,000 black...
We've got him a lovely card.
Right? No black or white T-shirts? No?
He's got them all.
Yes, in
got enough.
all
We
shades.
put £20 in the card so you could use it.
Have a drink on Collabro.
Has he bought you a present?
The album.
The album?
He
Do
bought
you
us
want-
Cycle got us
Great,
birthday
so-
presents and things. All like each of us had a birthday present.
Okay,
He bought
like
us some
what?
champagne when we got number one.
Oh yeah, we had a lovely big bottle of champagne as well when we got number one, which is nice.
One between five.
It was a
It
massive
was a big
bottle.
one.
Okay.
It's huge.
All right, okay. So tell us a little bit about the tour.
Yes.
Now then, you're going to be in Llandud, no?
Yes, well
Right.
pronounced.
Well, I should be able...
Then-
I was helping you
Venue
out
Cymru.
there. Da iawn, say it again.
Venue Cymru
Da iawn.
on the 2nd of Feb,
Right.
and then we're going to actually be at St David's Hall in Cardiff on the 4th of February as well.
Okay.
And they're selling out very fast, so make sure you get on gigsandtours.com.
Okay, so first week of February, just before the Six Nations. Do you follow rugby?
Yeah,
Richard
Richard's
does,
your guy.
unfortunately.
Oh,
Not
she's
here.
gone now. Yeah, because I think the England game is on the Friday night.
Oh, there you go.
So what a week in Cardiff with you coming here and England.
Absolutely. We're especially excited about the tour as well because this is our first headline tour, you know, and we're really excited that everyone is coming just for us and that we can meet everyone and sing for them.
And you're on tour for 3 months.
Yes.
And, gosh, is that like every 2 days then? You know,
It's
how busy?
3 days on,
Okay.
and then we get 1 day off. So we do 3 performances in a row and then 1 evening off.
But I was going to say, that's much more time off than we have right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you having Christmas Day off?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, for now.
At the moment.
Matt, naughty boy Matt.
Bye.
Where are you going to be spending Christmas Day?
In Jersey?
Jersey?
Yeah, lovely Jersey.
Carlisle to Jersey?
Yeah.
So what's taking
My
you
girlfriend's
over there?
family's in Jersey, so I'm going out there.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right. And what about the rest of you? Come on then,
Oh,
Tom.
family time.
Family
It
time.
is. Back up to
I'm going with
Lincolnshire.
my parents,
Yes.
I'm going back to Newcastle and my pug's there as well at the minute, so.
I've got
Peggy.
it's my
Peggy the
nephew's
pug.
first Christmas this year.
It's your what?
My nephew's first Christmas this year.
He's a Collabro baby because he was born just before Britain's Got Talent.
Oh, really?
He was born about a week after Collabro formed, and so that was about 3 weeks before
And what's his
the
name?
first audition. William.
William. Oh, so he will always know you as the famous
I know my
singer.
sister keeps
Eh?
saying she can't wait for him to get old enough that she can show him all the recordings of Collabro and be like,
Oh.
he's already got a little onesie that says, my uncle is in Collabro.
How cute
It's
is
really
that?
cool.
Amazing.
How cute is that? So, oh yes,
And
Matt,
if
yes.
you want to hear more about our families and our growing up and how we got together, we do actually have a book coming out.
Come on then.
Collabro Our Story, that
That was
tells all
really-
about the...
Some pre-order
Really
on Amazon
slick.
now.
well, I don't mess about, get the job done.
You know what? He saw a gap and he went for
I
it.
did, I saw the gap.
Yes.
I was there.
Yes.
But yeah, that's Collabro Our Story, so that's out next year. It's all
Next
about
year.
our growing up and how we got into Collabro
Yes.
and after Britain's Got Talent. So
And what's
Okay.
amazing
Watch out for
about
that.
it is, as well, as we were saying yesterday with the X Factor final, was that it was 2 finalists who haven't just instantly become successful. Like, they've worked, both of them,
Yes.
for years and years. And actually, that's the case with us as well. We didn't just instantly become successful. We've worked very hard. At the same time as having day jobs, worked really, really hard at singing to try and sort of get a break. And Collabro was our big break. And that's what that book details as well. It's really interesting.
And
There's
it's a great Mother's Day
really
present.
embarrassing, lots of really embarrassing childhood photos.
Why not Valentine's as well?
Valentine's, whatever
Yeah.
occasion,
Yes.
doesn't matter.
Yes.
If you like.
If you're just having a good day, buy the book.
What about this tour then? Because there's 5 of you. So, do you have a family room, or do you have single rooms, or do you share?
We have our own rooms.
You do you?
We share it to a van, like a little
Oh.
minivan, which is always fun.
Yes.
5 big lads in the back of the van. But
Yes.
we, one day maybe 2 of
Speak
us.
for yourself.
One day a coach. Yeah, Matt is in the front now. But
Don't like them.
maybe one day we'll have a massive, expensive tour bus. But for now, I think we're just going to stick with the little van.
Actually, Matt, I don't think the fact that you don't like them or they don't like you is because you are branded as the naughty one. You need to be in the front, because all the naughty children, when they used to travel on the school bus, had to sit in the front, so the driver could keep his BD or her BDI on the naughty ones.
That's true.
So
the
why are you
driver's
so
just as
naughty?
naughty.
Tell us a little bit. Why are you a bit of a problem child?
I've just got no self-control, I guess.
Haven't you?
No, I'm just very fidgety, and I just like to play pranks on people.
Like what then? Come on, give us some
Eat
Well,
examples.
salmon sandwich.
our tour manager, Mark, last night I put a salmon sandwich outside his
Can I point out that
door.
this salmon sandwich, when I wasn't looking, was put down my pants before he put it outside.
After it had been thrown at me and down Matt's.
Hashtag cream cheese.
Horrible.
We have a bit of fun, we do. And the great thing is, because we haven't even been together a year, we're still learning new things, we're all still having fun, and we're still, and I think that's
Michael's
amazing.
trying to salvage the
No,
situation.
but I'm just saying, it's nice, because on tour, we're not going to rip each other's hair out, because we're still getting to know each other, and we're
Oh,
still
yeah.
finding out how to push each other's buttons, and I think that's...
But we were lucky, weren't we? That's the whole thing. Like, we were lucky that we clicked as people,
Yeah.
and we didn't know each other. And that was good,
How old are you all?
Early 20s.
Early 20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want the exact ages?
Oh,
Actually, wait.
Shall we play a game?
Yes.
All right.
Who's
Okay.
the oldest?
Well, you come over as the if you had to have a boss.
Granddad.
Yeah, mother. Yeah, right.
Okay, so how old do you think I am?
I think you are 24. Okay. You're
Wow.
24.
Amazing.
Is
Okay.
that right?
That's I'm 24, but I'm not the oldest.
Okay. And the oldest is sitting here still?
Yep.
Oh, no. Well, Matt, you are the baby.
How do you know?
Right? You are 22 and a half. Okay?
No, I'm not.
I know.
Younger.
You're younger. You're
Yeah.
21 then.
I'm 21, but I'm not the youngest.
And the youngest isn't here.
Who's the oldest? Go on.
No, Richard's the youngest. I don't
I know,
believe
everyone's like
that.
that. Okay, who's the oldest? This is the shocker.
Well, accountant Michael then. It has to be. No? Accountant.
it's me.
All right, Tom. You're
Japanese
very...
restaurant, Tom.
Why Japanese? Oh, are you a
That's
sushi
where I was working before.
That's actually his birth
Yeah.
name as well.
Okay, so how old are you then?
25.
You're 25. And Michael?
I'm
Baby.
24 as well.
Baby face.
Oh,
Same
my
as you.
God.
I'm right in the middle.
You are. Okay. That's amazing, isn't it? How old is Richard?
21.
21.
Just
21.
December.
Well, I'm absolutely... Well, you're looking gorgeous on
Oh,
it
thank
all,
you,
all right?
thank you.
Anything younger than 27 is fantastic in my book, anyway. So, come on, we're looking forward immensely to hearing you and watching you on tour. Of course, you're coming to Cardiff and Llandudno at the beginning of February. But Collabro, the special edition, called Stars, this is a re-release, isn't it? But you've got 4 extra treats for us.
Yeah, with 2 Christmas songs as well, White Christmas and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So we can really envisage people listening to those Christmas songs while you're having your Christmas dinner, or even just putting up your tree, or whatever you've still got to do.
And the lead song is Say Something, and that was the one we launched it with the Royal Variety as well, which is really cool. And then we've got Falling Slowly from the musical Once, and a very shiny new cover, and the booklet inside is very pretty and has some individual pictures as well. So
The 5 of you are on it. It's obviously going to be pretty. Thank you very much,
thank you.
Collabro, for
Thanks for
popping in.
having us.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Merry Christmas.
Very well behaved.
Right, weren't we?
Yeah, you are. Would you like to know how the roads are? Because you are going to Birmingham.
Oh, go on then,
Yes.
go on.
Okay then.